Who is ready? Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Is anybody out there? Ladies and gentlemen, the name's International Stacker, and I'm coming to you live from Key West, Florida. We're about to be breaking it down in 9 minutes and 30 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the COMEX open back up, and boy, did it push back today, ladies and gentlemen. 9 minutes and 20 seconds away. Smash a like button if you're ready and excited. Share the stream. In 6 seconds, it's going to be posted on X. Please go to X, like, and retweet that post. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live breaking it all down here in just 9 minutes and 5 seconds. Let's go.
Hotel room scale on the desk, counting every ounce I've kept. Airplane windows, dawn and dusk, dreaming about the next big chest. Desert markets, ocean ports, whispers in a hidden court, map lines, red ink, folded corners, X mark secrets in the borders. I'm a golden and silver stacker on the run. The globe till the treasure's done. You should subscribe. Join the crustacean nation. Yeah, free silver, free gold for the whole foundation. Golden, silver stacker never alone. Never.
Thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels. Whoa, thank you, Amina, for that cat with the hat. Thank you. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Who needs soup? If you're a hungry crustacean and need soup, put in chat, please, sir. Can I have some more? We're going to be live here in 7 minutes and 55 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to be watching the COMEX open back up. It's going to be a wild stream. I can feel it in my bones. Buckle up.
Old ship bell in a coastal town, a rusty safe getting dragged out now. Ancient coins in a dusty tray, shine 'em up, watch the years fall away. Border
We're just 48 likes from 100. Keep smashing it up, ladies and gentlemen.
nerves in place, secret pockets on inside my coat. Every bar another little vote.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're just 7 minutes and 15 seconds away from covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the COMEX market open back up here, and boy, was it on a rager today, ladies and gentlemen. Have we officially hit the bottom? Are we going up from here? Is it going to zero? We're going to be live in just 6 minutes and 50 seconds talking about that.
From Tokyo nights to Rio sun,
Tokyo nights to Rio sun,
from Arctic ice
from Arctic ice
to island drums.
to island drums. We are international, ladies and gentlemen.
Every stamp on my page.
Thank you, Wyvern, for getting to that membership. Congratulations, V8 boss. If you're still stacking, put still stacking in chat.
Silver star.
Ladies and gentlemen, where are you at in the world and what are you sipping on? Let me know right now. Wyvern just gifted another membership to Bitcoin Phoenix. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, 6 minutes and 10 seconds. We're going to be live breaking it all down. Smash that like button. I'm dancing in my chair. I'm dancing. I'm not doing the crab thrust. I'm not doing that one. Wyvern, thank you for getting that membership. It went to Peter from Florida. Congratulations, Peter. Thank you, Wyvern. Wow, Wyvern's on fire. Variable Trumper, just email me, ask me for the lyrics. I'll email them to you. I got them typed up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 5 minutes and 30 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be live in 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Get ready. We need silver aboard in the Arctic, says Chasing That MILF. Whoa. 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 Thank you again, Wyvern. You're mega. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like this music, you can listen to it anytime, day or night. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music. It's everywhere. Just search International Stackers, the artist, and rock the day away.
Shiny vibes coming your way. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all.
Real Bill's in the state of confusion, sipping on some white lightning. Oh my goodness.
Coins and bars,
Wow.
rare to find. Treasure hunting. One of
Selfish
a
Stacker says I'm the GOAT. Thank you.
crew. Let's
Thank you.
explore, stack up wealth and so much more.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in 4 minutes and 10 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. Smash the like button if you're ready. Only 35 more to 100. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down. We're about to watch the COMEX open back up live together. 4 minutes away.
Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dreams
What's up,
shining
Egbert
bright.
Boot Whistle?
Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow.
Let's go.
Stack it high,
Let's go.
watch it grow. Giveaways for all. Feel the thrill. International stack 'em that mill. So hit that sub,
Hit that sub.
join the quest.
Yes,
Riches
yes.
await. You're the best international.
I'm gambling it all. I'm gambling it all.
Where you belong.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. We're about to be live in just 3 minutes and 10 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the COMEX open back up here tonight. Smash the like button if you're ready and excited. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down. 3-minute warning. Let's go.
Join the quest.
Yes.
Riches await. You're the best international stacker. Stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong.
Break it down now. Egbert Boot Whistle says he was watching baseball and the White Sox all have COMEX advertisements on their sleeves. Oh my goodness. Wow. The COMEX is taking over baseball. America's favorite pastime. Those slippery little salamanders. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I don't think you're ready. Let's get a crab dance going. Drop a crab in chat if you're ready. C-R-A-B, not a C-R-A-P. No poops. No golden poops. A crab. Thank you, Cargo Bob, for the jewels of that little stick creature laying down. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. This is your 2-minute warning. Not a golden poop, Gary. Yo. Let's go. Chasing that MILF for the golden poop. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 200 people on. We're about to be live in 1 minute and 45 seconds. Smash the like button if you're ready. We're about to cover the breaking gold and silver news. Who's ready for the Mega God? Put Mega in chat right now. Who's ready for that Mega God? 17 likes from 100 here. Smash it up. Thank you, Amina. That is a plane flying around making a cloud smiley face. Thank you. Let's go. And Fingers just saw a COMEX advertisement as well. Good Lord, the COMEX is out there. Hide your friends, hide your wives, hide your families. The COMEX is in your hedges. The question is, can we panic, says Blue Shadow. Blue Shadow wants to panic. Whoa. Andrew, I will explain it more. I will explain it more. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you, Silver Fox, for the jewels. Let's go. Who's ready? Okay, what do you guys want? This is a 1 minute. We're under a minute left here. 30-second warning. You want migration? You want Mega God intro? What do you guys want? Tell me ASAP. I missed the 1 minute warning. 10 more likes to 100 here. Smash it up. Let's go, let's go. COMEX is the enemy, says Egbert Boot Whistle. Thank you for that. Thank you for that super chat. Here we go.
Dance with me.
One stacker on a journey
to find
silver.
International Stacker.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. And Neo in chat saying, I appreciate the work and research you do. Thank you for the watchouts. Well, thank you, Neo, and thank you to all of you who keep coming back here day after day. Ladies and gentlemen, the state of our nation is strong, and we're only growing bigger. Now, let me break down what happened today with gold and silver. Absolutely wild day. I'm talking about the DTB from hell. It is massive. We're going to be looking at that. We're going to be watching the COMEX Open here live together, and we're going to be covering the breaking gold and silver news. Again, the name's International Stacker. Please like the stream. Please share it. It helps so much, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to drop right into it. Look at that. Look at that. Rick Schaefer says, day after day, we keep stacking from Brazil. Well, Brazil, I've been to Brazil, and I'll say, obrigado. Obrigado. Thank you for that. Okay, here we go. So, remember, every day the COMEX shuts down from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern time. Every day. Last night, yesterday it did, and look at this massive gap up we had. We did fill the gap during the day. Silver hit a high during the last trading session of $58.64. It hit a low of $56.57. And ladies and gentlemen, it closed on a green candle at $58.19. So we're about to reopen here. Now, the two important things I want to point out with silver's run today. First off, it's back over the 50 and 200 simple moving average, which is huge. Secondly, it gained a 0.96%. So almost 1%, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see this open up here in just about 18 and a half minutes. Are we gapping up? Are we gapping down? What do you guys think? Put it in chat. I did also want to highlight, let's go here quickly to the Dow Jones. Dow Jones. 53,235. I can't recall. Hold up. Dow. I can't recall. 53,235. Yeah. Okay, just what I thought. Ladies and gentlemen, we also finished on an all-time high from the Dow Jones. We saw a gap up together, massive BGC. It closed on an all-time high with the Dow Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, this week is shaping up to be wild, and with some of the news I'm about to give to you, all I can say is you might need to buckle up. Some say we may be taking a trip soon.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
But not quite yet, not quite yet, not quite. We're not ready yet. We got to figure out Iran first. But let's go over here to gold and see what happened today again. From 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time last night, we gapped up as well. We hit a high yesterday's trading session of 4,079.14. We hit a low earlier today of 4,019.21. Those slippery salamanders could not get us below 4,000. We closed on a green candle here as well at 4,055.33 for gold. Back above the 50 and 200 simple moving average, which is bullish. Up 0.25%. So silver up about 1%. This is up about 1/4. What does that mean? That means that gold to silver ratio is plummeting, ladies and gentlemen. We did hit a high today of about 75.15 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And now we're well below 70 at 69.66. 666, the mark of the beast. It's okay. When the chart starts moving, that will change soon. Do not panic, ladies and gentlemen. But sitting at 69.66 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. Now, right here, this is going to be opening up back later tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. Some call it the Big La Bamba. It is the Shanghai Futures Exchange. After gapping down earlier, it was a bloodbath, some would say. Hit a low of 63.72. Hit a high of 65.28. And again, this is opening back up at 9 p.m. Eastern. Now, let's see here. It closed at 65.29, we'll call it. And we're currently at 58, 59, 65, 60. Yeah, it's back about a $7 premium. So now we have plenty of room when we start to keep going up if silver so chooses. Is that going to happen? We're about to find out here together. Let me cover the breaking gold and silver news. Then we're going to go back to the charts for the opening, and I will be taking your questions at that time. If you ask me questions right now, I'm likely not to see it because I'm going to be reading the news to you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you're not subscribed on X, please do. Please follow me on X, INTL Stacker, International When It Fit. I cover breaking gold and silver news all the time, even when I'm not live. So here we go. That's a Bald Money clip I uploaded from his time on here. Thank you, everybody, for retweeting this. Okay, first piece of breaking news. This is a big one. The gold buying isn't stopping, ladies and gentlemen. Another central bank just joined in. South Korea, and I've been to South Korea. I'll say annyeonghaseyo. I speak a little of a lot of languages. So, and I know how to say where's the bathroom. Byungso Odega. There you go. South Korea's central bank is buying gold again for the first time in 13 years. The Bank of South Korea just created a new framework to purchase gold directly from domestic producers. Its first domestic gold purchases since 2013. South Korea currently holds 104 tons of physical gold, equal to only about 3% of its total reserves, and it says that's not enough. And now it wants more. The exact amount it hasn't been disclosed how much they're going to be buying, but the central bank says the move will diversify its gold sources and support foreign reserve management. Think about what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Gold is trading near historic highs, yet central banks keep increasing their exposure. 93% of central banks surveyed by the World Gold Council now report holding gold, up from 81% just a year ago. Why? Gold isn't someone else's liability, ladies and gentlemen. It carries no counterparty risk or default, unlike what we just saw with the Bitcoin hack, if you've seen that. Over $113 million lost on that so far. It can't be printed or digitally created. It provides diversification away from currencies and sovereign debt. South Korea hasn't added to its physical holdings since 2013, making this renewed buying framework especially significant. When central banks keep turning toward physical gold, even near a record high prices, what do you think they see coming that investors don't? Here's the article for the source for that, ladies and gentlemen. But remember, that's why I love silver and gold so much. Something that people often talk trash about. They say silver and gold are ancient relics. They are. This is thousands of years old. Some Roman held this one back in the day. A Roman held that one back in the day. A Roman held that one back in the day. This is a nugget from God knows how long ago. This one right here, this is from the Abbaside Caliphate. That's hundreds, if not 1,000 years. What is Abbaside Caliphate? Was that the 1500s? Could someone fact check me on that, please? I don't quite recall. I feel like maybe it was 1500 or maybe it was the 1300s. Let me know. This is a Japanese silver bar from samurai time and some Japanese gold. That's why I love this stuff. It's the only commodity, the only tangible asset that literally has been good for thousands of years. You could literally travel back in time to Roman times of gold and silver and be able to buy stuff. You can do the vice versa. You can't do that with anything else. Well, maybe they'll think you're a wizard and maybe they'll give you something. But I thought this one was funny, guys. I do like comedy on the channel, and this was tweeted out by the Ape of Gold Street saying, and that's right, Egbert Bootwhistle saying gold and silver is timeless. I agree with you. The Ape of Gold Street saying the average silver investor, as soon as we pass $60 silver. Look at this. I loved Dodgeball. I loved how they entered like this. It was such a funny movie. But I saw this and like just died laughing, so I wanted to share it with you. Now, soon I'm doing the mega giveaway, and this is why you've got to be subscribed. If you think you're subscribed, check and make sure you are, because YouTube unsubscribes people to check. I'm going to be giving away over 100 ounces of silver. I'm going to be giving away 169 ounces of copper and some gold. I'm going to be releasing the video on how to enter all the details this Sunday. So this Sunday on my channel, a video will be dropping that tells you how to enter, everything to do. It's going to show all the prizes. It's going to break it all down. You're going to have at least a couple weeks to enter. So don't panic. And once I release the video, I'm going to be hitting it hard on every single live stream, so no crustacean is left behind. But if you don't want to be left behind, certainly smash that like button. And Blue Shadow said, oh, the Abbaside Caliphate was from 750 to 1258. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Okay. Why do I mention Megaga? Because SGT Stacker, this is just, or stacking, I should say, this is just the first batch. They're already in the mail to me right now. These are being given away on the Mega, ladies and gentlemen. Diamond Claws. Who in chat would love to have one of these? And better yet, who would love to have one of these for free? I'm going to be giving them away to you, and there's going to be many more than that given away. Let's go to the next piece of breaking news here. Silver's 2011 pattern is back, ladies and gentlemen, but the fundamentals have never been stronger. Okay, Gareth Soloway just overlaid today's silver chart against the 2010-2011 cycle, and the similarities are hard to ignore. Now, guys, he's a technical analyst, but he's also a gold and silver bull. He stacks physical. A lot of technical analysts don't. But he believes the current cycle is moving much faster, but investor psychology is playing out almost exactly the same. Emotion is the same in 2026 as it was in 2011, 1980, or even 1500. According to Soloway, he thinks the current structure closely mirrors the 2011 cycle. He sees a high probability of one final flush, potentially toward a $50 area. Now, that's a mix. Some people think we'll hit 50 and some people don't. I welcome it because I would love to buy more in the low 50s, but that's what he's thinking. But if that happens, it could create the next major long-term buying opportunity. Here's what makes this cycle different from 2011 and 2000 or 1980. Global sovereign debt is at record highs. Silver has been in a structural silver supply deficit for 6+ years. We're going to the 7th. Mine supply peaked around 2016. Every year since then, we've decreased or remained stagnant. Central banks are accumulating gold at historic levels. We just saw about Korea being the new one. Industrial demand from AI, solar electrification, and electronics is far stronger than it was just 15 years ago. Soloway also highlighted something most investors miss. Most people assume higher bond yields are purely bearish for gold. But if yields and rising, if yields are rising because investors are losing confidence in government's ability to control the debt, not because the economy is moving, that could actually be very bullish for gold and silver in the long term. And I agree with that because that is the currency melting down, which we're watching in real time. He already owns physical gold and silver, and he's waiting for that potential final flush before adding more. But he made it clear in the video. I watched it. He said if you don't have any gold or silver, there's not a big difference between 50 and 57. He's just waiting to add more, noting that it could not. We could be bottomed already. And also said when he measured the chart with 2011 to the upside, silver was in the hundreds. Now, does that mean silver is going to go into the multi-hundreds? No. History doesn't repeat, but it often rhymes. So we're going to be watching. But the fact that we have technical analysts talking the way he was, I thought was really good. So go click on that post. Watch the whole video. Watch it while you work out, do yard work, do some chores. It is a great one. That's exactly what I did today. The U.S. just did something it only does in a crisis. For the first time since 1998, the U.S. joined Japan in a rare coordinated intervention to support the dying yen. This wasn't just about the yen, though, ladies and gentlemen. It was about protecting nearly 40 trillion U.S. Treasury market debt. The backbone of global finance, ladies and gentlemen. Japan is one of the largest foreign holders of U.S. Treasuries, owning roughly 1.14 trillion with a T. But that's more U.S. government debt than almost every other nation on Earth owns. Ladies and gentlemen, if Japan had been forced to sell large amounts of those treasuries to defend its currency, U.S. bond yields could have risen even faster. America's borrowing costs could have increased drastically. Stress could have spread throughout the global financial system, ladies and gentlemen. Many market analysts believe one goal was to reduce the risk of large treasury sales that could have pushed U.S. bond yields even higher. And in the short term, higher bond yields is bearish for gold and silver. Remember that. Ladies and gentlemen, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But if we get a significant pullback and we're not bottomed yet, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep stacking, and I'm going to be happy about it. Here's what most headlines aren't telling you, ladies and gentlemen. Currency interventions can buy time, but they don't solve the underlying problems. Record sovereign debt, we're not going to solve that. Rising interest costs, we're not going to solve that unless we pay off the debt. Weakening confidence in government bonds, not going to solve that unless you pay off the debt. Why does this matter for gold and silver? Gold and silver don't rely on governments. No central bank can print them. No government can default on them. They're not someone else's liability. Zero counterparty risk. That's why central banks have been buying them at record levels, ladies and gentlemen. When the world's largest economies start coordinating to keep the system together, that's not business as usual. That's a signal. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm still stacking. The question is, are you? Thank you, Real Bill, for those jewels. I really do appreciate that. Next piece of news here. Fiat currency always goes to its intrinsic value of zero, says Monaco64. We've seen recently that gold has actually taken over treasuries as a major reserve asset. He believes we're entering a new monetary era. We spent more than 50 years, more than 51 actually, in this debt-based fiat monetary system, unlike anything else in history. Remember, 71, Nixon took us off the gold standard. That's when this new monetary regime started. Ladies and gentlemen, currencies normally last 30 to 40, sometimes 30 to 50 years, and that's it. They go kaput. So we are due for a change. Central banks around the world are aggressively accumulating gold while reducing the reliance on government debt. Governments continue borrowing, printing, and debasing currencies to keep the system afloat. Gold and silver have preserved purchasing power through wars, monetary resets, and currency failures because they exist outside the financial system. Get outside the paradigm is what I like to say, ladies and gentlemen. Mario believes that retail investors haven't even arrived yet, but when they do, owning even an ounce of gold may be out of reach for many. One quote that really stood out: you can always exchange gold for currency, but you can't always exchange currency for gold. And ladies and gentlemen, we've seen that play out time and time again around the world. This is a great video. Click the link. Go watch it. It's another recommended watch. Next one here. Guys, and if you love this coverage, please tap the like button. Mrs. IS just gave me a heart attack. Mrs. IS just gave me a heart attack. Oh my goodness. We got about 500 people on. If you enjoy this coverage, please smash the like button. We're so close to 200, and Mrs. IS just brought me a box full of gold backs. If you guys want, I'll open it later on air, but we got more news to cover here. America's money supply just went vertical, ladies and gentlemen. The U.S. M2 money supply has now surged to more than $23 trillion. Think about that. M2 has expanded nearly 50% since 2020. That's $7 trillion new dollars made in just a few years. After briefly contracting in 2023, M2 has reversed course and is now making new all-time highs. Li Shize Guardian, but not the good kind. Thank you, Real Bill, for those jewels. More dollars chasing the same amount of gold, silver, land, energy, housing, and other real assets. Meanwhile, the U.S. national debt is approaching $40 trillion. Interest on that debt exceeds $1 trillion a year. And Crab Dog Security in chat says, Mrs. IS should feel free to bring me a box of gold backs anytime. Well, there you go. Maybe on the Mega, you never know. History shows, ladies and gentlemen, that governments rarely solve debt problems by printing less. The dollar can be printed with a single keystroke, and they're going to keep on printing it, ladies and gentlemen. Gold cannot be printed. Silver cannot be printed. That's why central banks have been buying gold at record levels. Every fiat currency eventually loses its purchasing power. Gold and silver have persevered and preserved wealth for thousands of years. Charts. Okay, this is based off this chart. So here it is. Look at that. I made this one pretty. But there it is. And look at that, guys. Okie Stacker says there's something special in the box. Ladies and gentlemen, I bought these gold backs from Okie Stacker. He has Red Dirt Reserve LLC. Okie Stacker put it in chat. And he said there's something special in the box. If you want me to open the box, let me know. But we started here in the 1960s. Now we're here with M2 money supply. It is escalating quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Okay. Hey, that's swagged. Okay, we did it. Now, on the charts here, this is going to be opening in about a minute and a half. So let me switch this to Pyth. Remind me to go back to Oneda, please. We're switching gold and silver to Pyth. I'm going to quickly open this box. Hold up. I'm not going to open it on camera because I will dox myself. Stand by. Man, this thing is taped like he used to work for a Colombian establishment. I am cutting through the layers and layers of tape as we speak. Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. Ugh. He says there's something epic or something special in the box, which makes me think it might be for the Mega Ga. If you guys want to see something mega, put mega in chat right now. Stand by. The market's opening in 50 seconds. I'm going to issue a danger zone alert here. Okay, I've got the contents out of the box. Stand by. Oh my goodness! What is that? So first off, ladies and gentlemen, I did get my gold back shipment in. Got some 1/4 gold backs. What is that? Idaho? A whole band of them. And I got some Oklahoma 1/2s. I've got some Idaho 1/2s and some Dallas Fort Worth 1s. But ladies and gentlemen, the market's about to open. Then I'm going to show you something special in there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. The market is open, ladies and gentlemen, on Pyth. Let's see what's happening here with silver and gold. Okay. We are starting out here. We got an initial green candle. Then it went red on silver. 58.18, ladies and gentlemen. But I got some stuff in there for the Mega Ga. So if you want to see what Okie Stacker sent in to get given away, say, show me the goods right now, and I'll show you what he sent me to add into the mega giveaway. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, now I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it all for myself. I'm gonna keep it all for myself. All right, as these markets are trying to figure out what they want to do, Okie Stacker gifted 2 of these. It's a 1/2. Hold up. I gotta see. Hold up. There's 2 special satchels in here. Wow. He's got 2 of these, 2 1/2 gold backs and 4 quarter gold backs. So that's going into the current Mega Ga. And look at these. He's got 4 of these. These are the new 50-cent piece. I didn't even know they were coming out with this. Look, it's the bicentennial 50-cent piece. These should be clad, I believe. I'm guessing intended for circulation. Let me know, but he included 4 of these. So those will go in the mega giveaway as well. Is that mega, guys? If you love it, say thank you to Okie Stacker in chat. And check out Red Dirt Reserve LLC, the place I buy gold backs from. And we're getting some red pressure here on silver. So let's bring this up here. We're at 58.16 right now on silver, and we're on 4,052.46 on gold. We're going to keep watching this. I will be switching back to Oneida here shortly. And look at that. Mario in chat says, I need soup. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to announce that during the countdown, Wyvern gifted some channel memberships. That means the Soup Kitchen's officially open.
Open the kitchen. We've got hungry crustaceans.
So the Soup Kitchen is open. If you need soup and you're hungry, put I need soup in chat right now. Alan J. Pratt says the Great British Pound has been in existence since 750 AD. Apparently, how do you mean fiat only lasts 50 years? Sorry for being dumb. Well, that's because the British Pound was made of silver. So watch. When was British Pound made or backed by silver? There's a reason that the British say 20 pounds sterling. So 1 pound was literally equal to 1 pound weight of silver. Throughout history, it changed. And your coinage, including the pound, used to be backed by silver and gold. Your currency, just like it was the United States, and it went off, around World War II. Let's see, when did British coin stop being silver? Okay, 1947, 1920, 1947, and after. So 1946. That's when yours changed as well. Okay. We're going to keep watching here. Wyvern gifted another membership. Thank you so much. That went to M3 for life. Guys, shout out to all the new channel members. You get access to the channel member only live streams in the War Room. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. And we had a War Room this morning. It was pretty sweet. If you guys had fun in there, let me know. But yeah, this is what I picked up. The Dallas-Fort Worth one. A whole stack of those. A whole stack of these one-halfers. Idaho. Let me try not to face reveal on this. In Oklahoma, a whole stack of one-halfers. And, of course, this one band. Look at that, one band. Wow. Thank you, Okie Stacker, for the extras for the mega giveaway. That is mega. You need a meme of Captain Kirk screaming, Khan! Well, I can't scream this. No soup for Khan!
Please, sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are under attack. I need you all to crab your battle stations. Crab your battle stations. This is not a drill, ladies and gentlemen. I need the 160th battle crab soar. I need the 42nd to mobilize here. To mobilize here, I need you. Now, you guys remember Mike D with the Battle Crab Soar group. He had a propaganda video. Well, Commander Craig said, hold my drink, and he got some help to make it. But Commander Craig just released his recruitment video for the 42nd. Let's see here.
When the line breaks and when the enemy thinks the fight is over, the 42nd answers. We don't hold the line, we are the line. Think you've got the shell for it? Think you can stand when the charts are falling and the ground is shaking? Then the 42nd has a place for you. Join us and become the nightmare the bankers fear most.
I love that. Become the nightmare the bankers fear most. So funny. So funny. Okay, let's see if Oneida's back open yet. Oneida is open, and we had a gap down. But that's okay. Gap downs are easy to fill. We love gap downs, baby. Let me do this. There we go. Okay, there's silver. Let's go back to Oneida on gold. Do you guys want to see the big, beautiful bounty? If you want to see the big, beautiful bounty, put 3 Bs in chat. BBB, not the Better Business Bureau. Thank you to the Sir Gestor, the Sir Gesto Publix Shingo. Thank you. I tried to. I'm sure it's way easier than that, but it's just weird. It just shows weird for me. But thank you so much for the gifted memberships. That went to AWA. It went to Sarah. It went to Contractor Calls. It went to Manny. It went to Pebble Girl. Congratulations. Say thank you to the Sir Gesto. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. Now, what is Soup? Soup is gifted memberships, and we've had a meme that started on this channel. It's become really lucrative, actually, for people. And we picked somebody new each time. First, it was No Soup John. Then he got Soup. Then it was No Soup Rick. Then he got Soup. Then it was No Soup Dom. She got Soup. Then it was Donna Sims, and she did it for a day and said, no, I want soup now. I want to go in the war room. So she bought her whole soup, her own soup. So then it defaulted to Yukon Cornelius. And whoever gets Yukon Cornelius soup, and he doesn't have to be here to get it, it could get awarded after the fact. You're going to win the Triple B, the big, beautiful bounty. And ladies and gentlemen, this thing is growing intensely and quickly. First off, we got a 1/10 ounce gold coin in here. I believe it's from 2023, the year of the rabbit. We got the limited edition made by SGT Stacking cork here. When silver hit $100 an ounce for the first time. This is a sand cast of the cork I popped from the champagne that very day. This is number 27, weighing 1.4 troy ounces. Then you got this colonial silver bar. This is actually pretty cool because this was minted by Engelhard back in the day, so that makes it fairly rare. And then this Leopold 1 coin is in there from 1670. I bought this in Prague at a coin show. And Sir Leopold, if you look closely, has a mean overbite. Also, too, got this pretty cool copper round in there. It is an alien. That's in there. And then you got these 2 crab coins. They're not actual silver or gold, but they're pretty cool. Someone sent in. And then finally, this is silver plated, but it's stamped IS on the back. You get a soup ladle. Ladies and gentlemen, who's going to get the bounty? And thank you, North Star Stacker, for gifting a membership. That went to Sir Mothington. Congratulations. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And thank you to Sir Agesto for the jewels. Okay, guys, we're back on a green candle here. It looks like we may quickly fill this gap here on silver. It looks like we may be following it with gold. We're going to be watching here. We did close that gap here a little bit. Gold to silver ratio is slightly trending up here. And thank you, Wyvern, for gifting another membership. That went to Daniel K. Congratulations. Say thank you to Wyvern. You are mega, Wyvern. Are British silver coins sought after in the same way Americans are? And do you own any? Yeah, Victor. They're sought after. They don't coin roll hunt for them, but they're sought. Well, at least I know of. They're sought after. I've got some for the make a giveaway. They're pretty sweet. Yes, I have British silver. When I visited England, I met up with Backyard Bullion, and we went to an LCS there, and I bought some. But I've also been able to buy a bunch of it here from coin stores at spot below the current situation. You can probably get it under spot right now in the United States. I love it. Okay, let's see real quick what you guys are saying here on X, formerly known as Twitter. Thank you, Blue Shadow, for putting out this day in Sound Money history. I will do that in a little bit here. Thank you, Blue Shadow, for putting out the stream. Thank you, Wet Girl, for putting out the stream. Lewis and Sicilian, thank you for putting out the stream. Whoa! Breaking! John Lewis sent me this. Look at this. The Crustacean Nation Navy. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, is the Navy finally being created with the Crustacean Nation? Wow. Air, land, and sea. Ladies and gentlemen, that makes us unstoppable. Thank you, Mike D. Thank you, Sicilian. Wow. That's all I could say is wow. Okay, let me get this news teed up. I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm going to get it teed up for a little bit. I got two more pieces of news for you guys. I got the weekly watchouts, and I got the This Day in Sound Money history. Now, I intended to do a report on the watchout situations for today, but I got sidetracked with these videos and stuff, and I completely forgot till right now. So I'll be putting that out in the morning. But ladies and gentlemen, look at this here. $58.08 on silver on the COMEX, $4,051.81. So we're going to keep watching that chart, but let me do this for you guys right now. Now, every Sunday evening or Monday morning, I put out the watch out situations for gold and silver. This is this week's. Today, we're waiting on the ISM manufacturing PMI data and the construction spending. I have no clue what they are because I didn't even look them up because I forgot. But tomorrow, we're going to be watching the U.S. trade balance, job openings, and factory orders, and I will be on top of that tomorrow, I promise you. But if you go to my website, internationalstacker.com, not only can you look up the gold, silver, copper, platinum, palladium, and gold to silver ratio prices anytime, day or night, and manipulate the chart yourself, ladies and gentlemen. You can see what markets around the world are open. You can see all the resources here. You could chip out the shop. You could look at the hidden hoard where I'm going to be hiding a 5-ounce silver bar for you guys to find not long from now in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. But if you go to the news blog, if you do anything else this week, come here and read the weekly watch out situations. It's detailed. It's maybe a 15, 20-minute read. It's detailed. I explain everything, what it means, why we're watching it, why we're concerned. Go check that out, ladies and gentlemen. You will not be disappointed. Thank you, AGOG, for the jewels. Thank you. Wow. Thank you, Jackson J, for the jewels. Navy, hold my beer, says SGT. Yeah, Navy seems to be forming. And Cavalier here says, can you show the regular versus Battle Crab Rolo by Reckless? Oh, yeah. Hold up. Let me find it. Oh, guys, the two posted for that charity sold for $200 a pop. $200 a pop. Wow. Okay, hold up. These it? Okay. Stand by. I think these are them. I think I'm not mixing them up. That was the regular, and that was the I got a few others from him that we've been going. Yeah, these should. Yeah, these are them. These are them. So the one on the left is the regular. The one on the right is the Battle Crab variant. He has the armor on. But there was a very special variant, only 5. It was gold plated. So you'd obviously know what that looks like. Pretty cool. Thanks again for the news you provide. Thank you, Bob is a Hippie, for coming, and congratulations the other day on getting soup. Guys, Bob is a Hippie got soup. How about you? Both are fake, says AG. Those were not fake. That was not a fake test. Thank you, Deuce, Dua Avo Ave Maria, for the jewels. Alan Press says the Royal Mint literally does thousands of collectible coins. 90% are legal and tender. In fact, coins that offer... Yeah, they do. So does the U.S. Mint, and so do a lot of other countries. But that's not normal circulating legal tender. That is collector gold and silver coins sold at a high premium. So it's not the same. Although it's legal tender, just like the U.S. Mint. Look at this, guys. If you want to go to the U.S. Mint, here, you can get yourself one of these. It's legal tender, $250, but it costs 20 grand. No, thanks. Don't want it. Okay, guys. We're getting some pushback, so I'm going in right now.
Dudley! Smith! A fallen hard with one arm on the top. Oh, my God. Oh, no, he's not. Major choke slam.
And Brian says, the Chaps Brigade Council are working on a recruitment video. Dear Lord, am I even going to be able to show that on the channel? Now, if you guys don't know, somehow my website was hacked. This is for the 160th Battle Crab Soar. This is for the 42nd Battle Crab Brigade. This is for the 101st Kilted Crustaceans. But right here, who did this? Those are chaps with a crab butt. That's for the 69th Chaps Brigade. How did that get in there? Who did it? Who hacked it? Was it SGT? Did he hack the system? Okay. Let me watch the charts here. We're going to have a little bit of fun here. So, yeah. Weekly watchouts, check that out. And I had one more piece of news here for you guys. This day in sound money history, August 3rd, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a trip back to 1907. Augustus St. Gaudens dies. Legendary sculptor Augustus St. Gaudens passed away after transforming America gold coinage forever. President Theodore Roosevelt personally recruited St. Gaudens to redesign America's coinage, believing U.S. money should rival the aesthetic of the beauty of Europe's finest coins. Ours were ugly. His work produced 2 legendary U.S. gold coins, a high relief $20 St. Gaudens double eagle, widely considered the most beautiful American coin ever struck. I love it. The $10 Indian head, ladies and gentlemen. These are known as pre-33 gold. You can get a good deal on them. Even today, the American Gold Eagle bullion coin still carries liberty based on St. Gaudens' iconic 1907 double eagle design. Why stackers should care? The artwork on coins may change. Governments may change monetary policy, but they cannot redesign the scarcity of gold or silver themselves. That's one reason why physical gold and silver have preserved wealth across generations. If everyone could put an RIP in chat for the man, the myth, the legend, the designer of the legendary St. Gaudens and Indian head. Look at those beautiful, beautiful coins. Let's go back to the chart. Let me take a sip of this throat coat tea here. Woo! Let's see something here. Hold up. 1 sec. I think I found an arbitrage for you guys. Okay, guys, I found you an arbitrage. So again, this is where I bought... Come on. This is where I bought the goldbacks from. He is a crustacean in chat, Red Dirt Reserve LLC. But look, he's currently selling goldbacks for $7.85. On goldback.com, that tells you every day they're actually worth $8.08 currently. You can spend them at thousands of businesses. So if you go here, these are under the going rate by 15, 18, 23 cents. So you're saving 23 cents per goldback. So check him out, Red Dirt Reserve LLC. All right. That's not a sponsored video. That's not a I love when crustaceans have businesses, and I love to support them, so that's awesome. And look at that, guys. Brian, Irish Stacker, just did a super chat. Thank you so much for that. You are mega. Now, I did want to shout out Hero Bullion, proud sponsor of the channel. They've got 5-ounce starter pack of high security rounds here. Look at those radio lines. Only $291.32. So check them out. That's down to $290 now. Spot price. It ships to you for free. Comes in a satchel. Check out their deals. They got silver at and below spot. They've also got this puppy right here that I've been eyeballing. It's only 79 cents over spot. 10-ounce bison bar. No, that is not the infamous one that attacked that old man in Yellowstone. That is just a regular bison. Okay. But what is the difference between a bison and a buffalo? That's the question. Who in chat knows? Educate me. Okay. Got to go offline for a clandestine action for the Crustacean Nation. Guys, Commander Craig is doing a secret mission. Wish him a good luck. The 42nd Battle Crab Brigade, ladies and gentlemen.
When the line breaks and when the enemy thinks the fight is over, the 42nd answers. We don't hold the line. We are the line. Think you've got the shell for it? Think you can stand when the charts are falling and the ground is shaking? Then the 42nd has a place for you. Join us and become the nightmare the bankers fear most.
I love that. Become the nightmare the bankers fear most. Thank you. Brian says, where is Con? I'm not sure where Yukon Cornelius is at. He was on this morning. Maybe he's got something he has to do. I think tomorrow I'll do an 8:30 stream. I like to stagger him, so maybe he can make the 8:30s, but not this. I don't know. But he's here in spirit, and he can still get soup, so that's the important thing, Brian. He is around here somewhere. Let's see. One is a hybrid animal bred with a cow, says Elder Joshua Hetrick. Thank you for that. Cavalier says, now that you helped me identify my crab Rolo, what is the regular worth versus how much the battle crab Rolo worth? The regulars have been selling for anywhere between $100 to $200 on eBay. I've not seen yet how much a variant sells for. Gift price going for, if you go to eBay, but when you search eBay, look at completed auctions. I could list one on there right now for $10 million. Doesn't mean it's worth that. So you look at completed auctions, what they're selling for. That's how you can price it. One has a kid and the other does not, says Due Ave Maria. Thank you for that. Kid is I thought kid was a name for a baby goat, isn't it? I don't know. And guys, we're so close to 300 likes. We're 54 likes from 300, 400 people plus watching. Please smash the like button. Thank you so much. Sent you a tweet about the 100 reverse marking the... Okay, I'll look, Alan J. I'll look. Added 10 American Eagles today. Congratulations, Johnny Quest. Let's refresh this. I'm not seeing it, Alan. Just make sure you tagged me. It might also take a little bit. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Let's look at some breaking news here. Let's see what's happening. Thank you for the jewels, Real Bill. I'm looking for any breaking gold and silver news. There's Lynette Zhang. I had to change her interview. We just had a scheduling conflict. So now she's going to be on the channel September 2nd. Wednesday, September 2nd, Lynette Zhang will be on. Let's go here. And thank you, Okie Stacker, for gifting a membership. That went to Dime Bag Darren Coins. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Dime Bag. Say thank you to Okie. Lewis Brown, I think I'm going to start doing the stream goals once the Mega God video is out on Sunday. So I think I'll start doing the stream goals once the Mega God video is released, because that's going to be for the shipping. Mega God, guys, I'm going to have over 20 winners. I ship internationally. I think the shipping for the Mega God alone is going to be about $1,000. So we're going to set some streaming goals once the Mega God video is out to help to help with that. When do those silver diamond claws come out? Derek, one claw. I'm getting the first batch in the mill by Thursday or Friday. They're going to be given away on the Mega Gaw. We'll see how well they go, how well they're liked, and maybe I can convince SGT to make a small batch to sell to people after the Mega Gaw. But I don't know. We'll see. I've been monopolizing so much of SGT Stacking's life lately. He might need a little break. Okay, we are starting to build back up and close this gap on gold here. 4,052.50 on a green candle. And on silver, I know what I need to do.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was doing a live stream walk and talk in Boca Raton, Florida, when you all told me to try to do a baby gator call so an adult would come and you could see him on stream. And then some scientists on the channel found out that 90% of the time, every time we do a baby gator call, it could turn a red candle green or a green candle into a BGC. And we're seeing that now on gold, ladies and gentlemen.
It's science.
So we're going to see what we can do here as we're pushing higher on silver and gold. And this is going to be interesting, especially going into 9 p.m. tonight when the Big La Bamba, the Shanghai Futures Exchange, opens back up. That's going to be wild. Chris here says, how many ounces of gold do you think one should have in comparison to silver? 100 to 1? You know, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. I'll say this. I think there's a lot more upside potential in silver right now. I believe there's upside potential in gold, but I believe silver is going to be magnified. So maybe 1,000 to 1. Maybe every 100 ounces of silver you stack a 1/10 gold coin. Maybe. That's probably around like what I did. I started stacking gold more aggressively, but then I used some of that for my wedding. Hey. I found Mrs. IS, like, let's get married. I'm like, all right, I need some cash. Sold some gold. But I did not sell my silver. So 100 to 1's good. 1,000 to 1 is also good if you can't afford whole ounces of gold. So you stack 100 ounces of silver, do a 10th ounce of gold. But that's in my stacking mistakes video. If you guys go to my website, click resources. Right here, my top 5 mistakes video and blog post I did. This is all free for you guys to check out. But I talk about I wish I stacked more gold along the way. So I think it just depends on you, your personal situation, how much you can afford. If you can afford 100 to 1, yeah, go for it, by all means. But not a lot of people can, and I personally, for myself, believe exposure to more silver is more important right now, if that makes sense. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Do a volt is Latin, if God wills it, and Ave Maria is Hail Mary. How do I pronounce that? Is it do with S is silent? Do vote? Do vote? Do vote? Let me know. I think it's do vote. Can we make an acronym for a big, beautiful candle? A BBC. Ow! Do not search that online. It can't be. No, we're not. No, we're not doing a BBC. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. Okay. Looking for any breaking gold or silver news? Okay. I'm currently at 200 to 1 silver to gold. That's great. That's great, sir. That's great. Makes sense. Thank you. Yeah. It's not advice. It's just what I'm doing. Whatever you decide to do is your decision, yours and yours alone. But yeah. My email address is internationalstacker@gmail.com. If you guys ever want my email, I think you could do exclamation email in chat. And you could also do exclamation shipping in chat. And both of those should give you my email and shipping address. I don't know. I've been contacted by a representative of the Navy. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. It sounds like we might have a Navy forming in the Crustacean Nation. We got an Air Force, we got a ground unit, a Navy. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we're pushing higher here on a green candle 58.10. It appears the baby gator is working.
It's science.
As we push higher here, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting to fill this gap. I hope we do it soon, because then we get to play the song that we all love here on the channel. Looks like we're going to push even higher here. Let's watch what happens here. Woo! 1 penny out of the gap, says Paul. No, we filled it, Paul. We filled it. But now we got a new gap we're filling. A threepence gap. 3 pence. I've got a threepence that I'm giving away to you guys. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying here. Look at this, guys. Spokane, Washington. Before and after. That's so devastating. Look at that. That's so sad. Before and after in Spokane, Washington. They had a massive wildfire. Apparently, Trump said, I want to give Iran one last chance before decapitation. Whoa. Whoa. Let's check out. Let's. Okay, we're pushing higher on silver. Oil. So already, look at this. CL1 is below 80, down 0.45% on the new trading session. U.S. oil down 0.05. 0.07 for WTI. Cruise down 0.05. Brent's down 0.23. The DXY is actually up. Let's click save here. Let's look at the DXY. Oh my goodness. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. A BGC on the dollar index. What is going on with the dollar index? 99.99. Huh. Okay. All right, we're pushing higher here on silver. It says, I don't care about the dollar index. I'm going higher. I'm filling this gap. Oh. I don't see it, Alan. I don't see it. Did you tag me? You got to tag me, Alan. Look at this. Thank you, Real Bill, for that. Look at this. Update. My physical gold and silver have still never been stolen with a technology hack. My biggest concern with physical and silver is that I still... My poor sailing and boating skills, because he's going to lose it in a boating accident. That is funny. Look at this right here, ladies and gentlemen. Update. The cold card wallet exploit for Bitcoin spreads to a possible fourth wave with total losses of $114 million with the Bitcoin between 5,200 people. Ladies and gentlemen, 5,200 people had their Bitcoin on a cold storage device. It was hacked. $114 million stolen. Straight from their devices. That is crazy. Look at this. Trax NYC hitting the streets to do a giveaway. Let's see here.
Their watches. If you guess the total value and you nail it, you got an ounce of gold.
Okay, that's a Rolex.
And a lot of silver.
And that other one looked to be an AP.
50,000.
Okay, well listen, 50,000 is gonna get you something. Wow. Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Trax NYC is fun. He like walks around and he gives away gold and silver to people. He's a fun content creator. He does go YOLO from time to time though. All right, we're about to fill this gap on silver. Let's see if gold is reciprocating. It kind of is. Okay. No, those watches weren't fake. Those that's Trax NYC. He's totally legit. Okay. Who wants me to add this to the Megaga? If you want me to add it to the Megaga, put drop it. Now, if you put drop it in chat, ladies and gentlemen, if you think this is real, you would have been scammed. This was sent to me by one of you. This is a fake silver bar. Every week I'm getting notifications from you that people are getting scammed. Don't fall for it. You can protect yourself with a pocket pinger. Protect yourself now, guys. The fakes look so real. Fakes are getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American silver eagle real? Look at this 90% Milwaukee Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the crustacean nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. Failed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the Pocket Pinger. You get the stick. You get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too. So thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now. Link is pinned in the chat. And ladies and gentlemen, we are about to fill this gap. We did it! We filled the gap!
We filled that gap, turn the candle green, close that gap, stack silver with me. We filled that gap, turn the candle green, close that gap, stack silver with me.
Yet another gap filled with silver. 58.14 on silver. Gold is starting to fill the gap as well. It's got a couple bucks left to go there. Kaltenberg says, whack your stack. Now, there's unconfirmed reports that if you put a piece of lettuce in there and you whack it and it registers, that it has the bacteria. No, I'm kidding. It is not true. Do not try to ping a piece of lettuce. Don't touch it. It's got bacteria. There's some virus, some bacteria that will make you poop for a month, ladies and gentlemen. I've not eaten lettuce for some time, and I love lettuce. I love it. I love BLTs. Now I just have to do BTs. I love lettuce on sandwiches. I love lettuce wraps. And I can't do any of it. We threw out our lettuce. Because I don't want to be pooping for a month straight. Imagine those Raptor runs, literally. Okay, let's go here. See if we could close this gap here on gold. I was wondering why our corks are so dark. Is it tarnish? Can't we dip it to MS7? No. It's they're antiqued. Frodo, the cork tops are dark because they've been antiqued to look that way. It just depends on what you like. You could certainly dip it, and it would help to take that antique off. But many people prefer the antique because it helps like the stamp and everything to pop more. Like if you look here, like that's antiqued. That's antique. Like a lot of poured silver is antiqued because it makes designs pop. That's why. If you ever look at like gravestones or like monuments, how they put the black in the lettering, that's what that's about. So it's actually a bit more desirable antique. So I personally would not clean it. Not a financial advisor, just some on the internet with crabs. Chasing That Mel says, I eat lettuce every day. I've never been more regular than I've been more regular than ever. I'm not talking about the devil's lettuce. I'm talking about lettuce. You guys. No, I'll keep it that way. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Frodo. Hey, thank you, Chasing That MILF and Real Bill, for the golden poops. Ah!
How dare you?
Okay. Thank you for the golden poops. Something I never thought I would say in my professional life ever. But I'm saying it. Thank you, Frodo, for those jewels. Okay. Let's refresh this. Look at this. Tether adds another 14 tons of gold in Q2. Wow. Tether, the crypto company, holds 146 tons of gold. That is crazy. I'm going to look into that more. I might do a post on that later. Thank you, AG, for the golden poop. Ah! Trump expected to attend an event with mining execs. Ooh! I'm going to read up on that, ladies and gentlemen. I'll write a post on that for tomorrow. Okay, let's go back to the charts. All right, silver's starting to coil here. Gold's looking like it wants to fill that gap. Let me look here. Okay. How can you remove milk spots as chasing that MILF? There's a few ways. One of the ways is with an eraser. An eraser actually works on milk spots, but I would research it. I'd research it. Homo Stacker says the devil's teabag poop lettuce. Oh, no, not the new teabag. Oh, House says here, sold more profits on crypto and bought more silver. What if and legacy? Just letting you know, my friend. Congratulations, Oh House. Congratulations, Oh House. If you wipe your rear end with lettuce, would that cut out the middleman? Probably, real Bill. The DTB. Channel members, you have that emoji for the DTB. Drop it in chat. U.S. bond market madness. Look at all that. Now, guys, there's ways to get free gold and silver or really cheap stuff. Go to my website and right here, go to the very last piece here, internationalstacker.com. Get free gold and silver. It tells you how to do it there. Go check that out for some ideas to get some stuff free. Can't beat it. Oh. Interesting. Sorry, I was just looking at something. Oh! Guys, if you go to my website, I've got a video premiere coming up on Saturday. Let me drop this link in chat. Go to it right now and make sure to click notify me and click like on it so you guys do not miss it. It's going to be a premiere on Saturday, so that means I will be live in the chat. We'll be having a party with that. Okay, Saturday video premiere. I'm putting it in chat so you can do that. Make sure you bookmark it. Click notify me, click like. There it is. Okay, we're building up here on silver. It's taking its dang time, but we are building up here. We're down only now 0.05% after a massive gap down. That's pretty strong. Okay. And guys, we are just 15 likes away from 300. We got 400 people watching, 15 away from 300. Can we do it? The next 15 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 721 days.
It's science.
That's a good one. Have you ever been to Destin? If so, any recommendation? Destin, I'm not sure what that is. Destin. Alan J. Press says, sent you it by email. X rejected it. Okay, I'll check it out after the stream. Thank you, Alan. Okay, guys, I'm going to be live. I'm going to be live at 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the morning. Again, a big shout out to Oki Stacker for sending in these gold backs to add to the massive Mega God giveaway, as well as these 50-cent pieces, the new bicentennial. So that's pretty sick. Thank you, Oki. Guys, I'll see you in the morning, 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there or be square. Like this piece of silver here. Thank you all so much for the support. Smash the like button on your way out. Thank you to everybody who gifted memberships. Thank you to everyone who gifted jewels. And I want to shout out right now real quick all the channel members. And yes, to all the Diamond Claws. I updated this earlier today. Thank you so much to all the Diamond Claws. And the question to everyone in chat right now, even if you're not a member, do you have Diamond Claws?
Diamond Claws.
Thank you so much, everybody. And I'll say CYOTNO. Catch ya on the next one. I'll see you guys in the morning. We're going to go do a crab raid right now. As soon as I end the stream, it's going to pop up. We're going to do a crab raid on Hi-Ho Silver. Thank you all so much. Have a great night.
Home in the moon, your vault feels thin. We came for the shine.
How dare you?